Anyway, hello and welcome to my channel. I definitely know what I'm doing. Definitely didn't lose like 30 minutes of footage filming yesterday and have a crash out, but we're back and I'm gonna make the best of it because I'm not giving up. So I don't want to. Anyway, so you obviously don't know what's going on because I lost the footage, but I cut up some scrap pieces of denim and now we have a rectangle, which is really cool. But you don't know what we're gonna do with the rectangle, okay? I came up with this when I was supposed to be sleeping one night. But anyway, do you know the bus stop scene from South Park? We're gonna put that onto this banner using like applique and scrap fabric and stuff. And then I also cut out these circles that I'm gonna use for their heads. And I think it's gonna work really well. So what else we are going to do is we have a lot to do actually. We got We got the sign, and then we have the trees, and we gotta do the mountains. We have to do the snow. Because we don't want this denim to be visible. This is just the backing. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. I've never quilted before, but I think that okay. Quick update after like 40 minutes we have. That's upside down. Okay, wait. Frick. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, you can see them, right? Yeah. I'll show you in more detail once I actually have them sewn on there, but like it looks pretty good, I think. All the other details I'm gonna paint on because let's be for real right now. I'm not doing embroidery on this. I'm not doing. I'm sorry, but I won't. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, hopefully you can see the concept a little bit better. So there's that. And then use Fusy Fleece. And I'm just gonna iron these onto it. So then they're like one. The iron is now plugged in. We probably can't see it, but I'm trying. I really am. This is not easy. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, just pretend you can see what I'm doing. Anyway, this is Fusy Fleece. It's very important for this step. If you're even following this tutorial. Can we even call it a tutorial? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. This is like a what not to do video. Maybe don't accumulate this much scrap fabric and stress yourself out. That would be a start.
Y'all ever just like think about stuff you probably shouldn't think about? Like, dolphins are actually terrifying. Like, they like SA people and animals, which is like insane. But like, everybody's like, oh, sharks are so scary, shark infested waters. Like, it's like they live there. Where do you want them to go? They're not land creatures. The ocean is their home. In a way, we're just like home invaders whenever we go into the ocean because the creatures of the sea live there. You know? Yeah. Anyway, as you can see, I am placing, well, I guess, or not see because this angle is horrible. But anyway, I got Kyle Roblowski on the Fusy Fleece, and I'm just tracing him with this special erasable marker that erases with the iron. I got it from a fabric store. It's pretty cool. I highly recommend. Anyway, so I'm just like cutting him out, and I know some of y'all didn't like Taylor Swift's new album, but like, I liked it. It was good. Life of a Showgirl was good. First listen. A lot of y'all were just like shitting on it when it first came out, and now y'all love it, and I just want to say, y'all are some fake ass bitches for that. Like, that is not cool. Like, every time a new Taylor Swift album comes out, y'all just be like hating on it so bad, and then you're like, oh, this is such a good album. Like, it's like, girl, you gotta give it a couple listens before you start shitting on it. Anyway, props to my girl Taylor for her engagement. So happy for her, even though I would much rather be the one she's marrying, but you know, I digress. Anyway, I should probably be yapping about sewing, but I'm ironing right here. See, look at me ironing. I've been doing this for 8 months. I'm like really good at ironing. Did you know that? I'm ironing Stan right now. See, there's Stan. Stan's done, which is really cool that I finished Stan. So we got one down. Now I'm cutting out more Fusy Fleece. Look at my shadow just chilling in the background. See, you're not getting any quality like this from any other YouTubers, so y'all should just like appreciate the effort that is going into this. I'm working on Kenny right now. Kenny's my favorite, and like, remember when he used to like die in every episode for like 5 seasons, and then the creators of South Park were like, damn, I can't think of any more ways for this dude to die. So then they just like took him out for a whole season. And I was like really sad. Like I watched like 3 episodes after Kenny died because I thought he was going to be back, and he wasn't back. But like I think we got more appreciation for Timmy from that. So like I do appreciate that, but like also don't take away my guy Kenny, cuz he's chill and we need him in the show anyway. Yeah, Kenny's my favorite. So right here, I don't know who we're working on, but we're doing somebody. Voiceovers are like voiceovers are like so fun. I'm gonna pretend like that part was completely intentional. It was not. Can I just say, editing videos is like really, really hard. So like this is all for you guys. Nobody asked for this, but it exists, and I hope somebody likes this video. Cause like Loki put a lot of effort into it. Oh look, it's Cartman. We're ironing Cartman. Also, this is one of those irons that like if you accidentally leave it plugged in, it's not gonna start a fire or anything. Which is good because, you know, I told my grandma when we were going iron shopping, I was like, I don't need one that has that safety feature. And she was like, yeah, you're going to need it. And sure enough, I did leave it plugged in one night. So, yeah, y'all got to be careful. Anyway, it is great. My other grandma also has an iron like that.
Anyway, dog, we are back with
Anyway, dog, we are back with the voiceover because I just think that doing voiceovers is like really fun. So anyway, here you can see I am putting Kyle, Stan, Cartman, and Kenny onto the jean backing, and I'm mapping out where I'm gonna put the snow and stuff, which is really exciting. I'm talking about the snow you get in winter, not the other snow. I know nothing about the other snow, by the way. Anyway, so I'm cutting out the fur and just like placing it strategically and stuff, which is really fun. Anyway, if y'all haven't watched South Park, I highly recommend it. Also, you like don't even have to have Paramount to watch it. Just like watch it illegally, because we live in such a capitalistic society. Like, I'm not paying for 8 streaming sites so that I can watch what I want to watch. Like, just watch it all illegally. Will your laptop get a virus? Probably not. I've only gotten a virus on my phone like one time, so like it's fine. And I fixed it, so we're good. But like, yeah. Netflix is a scam. Paramount is a scam. Everything's kind of like a scam. I don't know. Like, where do we stand on that? Like, why can't they have like one site that has like everything? Like, why did they take Modern Family off Netflix? I'm still mad about that. I never got to finish it, which is like really depressing, and I don't even know what site has it anymore. But like at the same time, now I know I can just watch it illegally, so that's good. How many times can I say illegally in a sentence, I wonder? I don't know. We should start counting how many times I've said illegally, because I think it's like at least 10 so far. Like, what else do I yap about? How do y'all just like keep yapping? Like, I'm literally just placing fabric and like cutting out fabric in this. Like, I'm making trees and mountains and stuff. I don't know. Like, what do I talk about? Oh yeah, I have a dog. He's pretty great. His name's Maximus. He's like the most adorable dog you could think of. Even though he's like massive, but like, yeah. He's 2 years old, but he's still a baby to me. Anyway, he's adorable. I love my dog Maximus. Oh yeah, I don't know. Actually, what am I yapping about anymore? I don't even know. I'm just trying to keep y'all entertained. Anyway, do y'all like my Hello Kitty slippers? Cause like, I love them. And like, sewing in a basement, you know, your feet get really cold, so you need good slippers. And my Hello Kitty slippers are very cute and very functional, so I'm very grateful for them. I have spilled coffee on them though, so I gotta wash that stain out, because I feel bad, but they're still cute and you can't tell, so it's fine, right? Yeah. Anyway, it's fine. Anyway, what people say about like coffee, once you go black, you never go back. Or I don't know, I think it's about coffee, right? Anyway, I started drinking black coffee, and I don't know if I'm just like addicted to caffeine or I genuinely like the taste of black coffee, but I can only drink black coffee now. Like Tim Hortons ice caps, I can't do it anymore. It has to be black coffee. It's weird how that happens. I didn't think it was possible, but it is. Anyway, my sister can't even drink coffee black, and she's older than me, so that's kind of crazy. But as y'all can see, I did add blue to the background, and I'm just taking everything off and just pinning some stuff in place. Well, I shouldn't say everything off, because everything is not getting taken off. But I took Kyle, Stan, Cartman, and Kenny off, and I'm just like pinning the snow in place. This won't really matter what I'm doing here because everything is going to end up flying off of there because I didn't just do them individually. Like, sewing this thing was a pain, let me tell you. Okay, if you're gonna do this, you gotta do applique or something so stuff stays in place, cause like, yeah, it was not fun to sew this. And then my machine was like being really weird. I don't know. You'll see it when it gets to that point, but like, I was getting fed up, dog. I was getting fed up. New here. Anyway, so here I am ironing the pieces because they're all wrinkled up from being in scrap fabric bags. But really, if you were a professional, you would iron them before putting them on. And also, I'm ironing them with the pins in. So, like, don't do this. Do not do whatever I'm doing here. Yeah. I was being questionable in this. Like, yeah. I don't know what girly thought she was doing, but, like, she was not eating with this part. Like, this was hella questionable behavior. Okay, so this is where stuff starts going bad. You know, like, I'm just sewing. I'm sewing and I'm sewing. And I gotta rethread the machine because she ain't working. And then I'm sewing and I'm sewing. You know, I gotta, like, maneuver it so I can get all of the little things sewed. Anyway, trimming the thread. Now we're back stitching, so we're trying to fix what we're doing. Okay, it looks like it's going okay right here. Yeah, there we go. So we're done that part. And now I think we're going to do another part. Yeah, we're going to do this part right here. There we go. It's going smoothly. right now, but like it definitely gets worse later on. Like really bad. Anyway, I know y'all missed hearing me yap, so I'm just gonna talk about like where you can get like cheap material and like sewing supplies and stuff. Okay, so first off, I know in this economy fabric is very expensive, but like fabric has always kind of been expensive, but if you want to get fabric brand new, one place I would recommend is Michael's. Michael's actually isn't bad for fabric. Like you can get like a fat quarter of fabric for like $2 or something like that, which isn't bad. And then you can also get like a bundle of fat quarters, like a decent amount for like $15. So if you're looking for fabric, that's also not a bad place. Another good place for getting fabric is thrifting. Some thrift stores actually have like a sewing section, but if they don't, like you can buy clothes and take them apart for the material. And then you can also use them to like make patterns and stuff. I don't do that because I don't make clothes, but I do take apart clothes. I take apart jeans and like make jean purses. Maybe I'll make a video about that if you guys are lucky. Anyway, so right here, I'm doing some applique for like the little mittens and the eyes and stuff so that they stay in place when I'm sewing, because I learned my lesson, because when I was sewing earlier, like everything was flying everywhere. I was losing pieces of fabric, like I had to recut some stuff. Like it was crazy. It was not fun. So like just applique it in the first place and you won't have to deal with that. So to applique, you get some heat and bond. It's like a little rolly thing. It's like a roll thing you can get at Walmart. And it'll say heat and bond on it. But pretty much like, you know, it's the same with Fusy Fleece. You just like put the fabric on the glue side and then you put a piece of parchment over it and you press it with your iron and then just for like a couple seconds. And then you like peel off the top layer and then you should be able to see this like clear film on the fabric. And then you just like place it where you want it on your other piece of fabric and you press it with your iron and it'll stick. So the point of heat and bond is that you don't have to sew, but because I'm not 100% sure I know how to properly use it and I want my stuff to be secure, I sew it on anyway, but it is a big lifesaver when you want stuff to stay in place while you're sewing it, because like it is not going to budge, which is great. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm using the parchment and then I'm like peeling off the plasticky layer like I told you how to do it, even though I said this is not a tutorial. Like, if you're using this as a tutorial, you might be cooked. Anyway, right here I am using my iron and pressing all the stuff. I put applique on and now I'm sewing. We're just sewing. I cut out a bunch of the footage because it's like, I'm just letting the machine do all the work pretty much. And also I was like majorly crashing out at parts of this, so yeah. At this part it seems to be going okay though, so yeah, we'll see. So right here I am rethreading my machine. I think I'm using white thread. It looks white. Yeah, anyway, I'm rethreading my machine with white thread, it looks like. It might be gray actually, because I did use gray at one point. Anyway, threading the machine. And I think we're sewing some mountains on, which is exciting. Or that's the snow from the mountains. That's the snow from the mountains, I think. I'm not sure. I think that's what it is, though. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sewing on the snow for the mountains because the mountains are already sewed on. We are getting down to the wire in this project, which is pretty exciting. I'm excited to be done because this project has taken me a millennia. Also, I apologize for anyone who thinks this video is like way too long, but like I am trying. I think I already said that before, but like girl, I'm trying. Like editing, not easy, filming not easy, like I don't know which parts to like cut out and stuff, and like if y'all have anything you want me to improve on this channel, then like you can just like comment it down below. Like obviously don't be a dick about it, but like if you got anything that I can do that would make this a better watching experience, just like let me know for future reference. This is my first time doing it and I'm not really sure what I'm doing. But yeah, so we're working on Cartman here. Yeah, this is the part where I had to keep rethreading the machine because like it was just like not sewing. Like, can you imagine like a sewing machine not sewing? Like, it's frustrating. But like sometimes when you get frustrated with the machine, like don't take it out on your machine because that's gonna be a hefty repair bill. Just like have a cup of coffee, take a break because caffeine fixes everything, and then like get back to it. Because yeah, sewing can be frustrating sometimes, especially when you're just learning how to do it. So don't let a machine being annoying like de-influence you from ever sewing again, because I promise you sewing is very fun. You just have to like learn how to deal with your machine being a little stupid sometimes. Yeah. As long as you use it properly though, like you should be okay. I don't know if I'm using it properly and like maybe that's why I'm having so many difficulties, but I rethreaded the machine so many times during this. Like I was getting so annoyed. Like it was probably like at least 25 times I rethreaded this machine. I don't know if it was my thread, but like I was using the good thread that they tell you to use, so I don't know what was going on. It was really frustrating. just being annoying. We're sewing, you know, just like trying to get this project done. Getting all the angles and stuff. We're doing Kyle right now, I think. Yeah, it's Kyle. We're doing Kyle's jacket. So it seems to be doing okay right now, but there is a point where it starts to like do its own thing. And like, if you've ever had a sewing machine just like not sew properly on you, you know it's pretty obnoxious. Like, you gotta read the instruction manual, and sometimes you gotta change the needle, you gotta rethread the machine, like the top thread and the bottom thread. See, and then I'm using my needle turning thing to kind of help it out, but it's still not really working. I do not know what's going on. Like, the needle's sharp, the needle is not dull, so it's not the needle. Maybe the placement is off. I even tried, like, adjusting the thread tension at one point too, and that, like, also did nothing, so. Some of them didn't come out as well as I wanted them to, but, like, I still like how the final project turned out for the most part, and I think that's what matters. Okay, so right here I'm making my own fabric paint, which you can do by mixing a little bit of fabric softener with some paint. And then I'm using my special marker to draw out the design on the sign, which you can't see at all, which I apologize, but I'm doing it. And now I'm using my fine tip brush to paint in the details. You know, I'm just going at it. Okay, right here I'm working on Kyle. I'm just doing his pupils and his smile, you know, and his jacket details, you know, just like doing that, you know, just like painting. Now I'm doing Stan, which you can actually see, which is good, you know, you can see me doing Stan. Now we're on Cartman. Look at me doing Cartman. And his double chin, you know, yeah, just like going over it, making sure it looks good. Doing the pupils, doing the jacket detailing. And now we're doing Kenny, my favorite. We are almost done, guys. Like, this is so exciting. Right here, I am pressing my painted detailing with my iron and some parchment paper. It just helps kind of seal the paint in. That's what I've been told anyway. And now right here I am just cutting out some pieces of denim. They're just little strips, and then I'm cutting holes and using my grommet tool and my crochet eyes just to put little eyes in there so that I don't have to put holes in my beautiful banner to hang it up. And now I'm just sewing them on. And then we're done.
Okay, so I finished. Should I do that thing where I just like hold this up for like 5 business days and I'll be like, well, are you gonna see it? Maybe? I don't know. I'll just show you. Anyway, she's pretty great. Yeah. I'm going to put this on the wall behind my sewing machine and I think it's gonna look really good. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.